So, goodbye, chat. Goodbye, she can't say no. I know you'll be here for me in spirit, but I'm going to minimize you now. Okay, he's going first. Nothing goofy. Got a 4-3 with estates. Let's take a look at the board. Attacks. None. No attacks. Oh, Baker opening. That's something goofy that's going on. Whatever. Attacks. None. Trashing Jack. For your estates, Salvager and Doctor for coppers if you want it. 4-3, so I could potentially $5 Doctor on turn 1. Okay, there's no village. No village, but we have Grand Market, which is a fantastic non-terminal payload. We only get 1 terminal per turn, and the only non-terminals are Baker and Grand Market. Now that's fabulous, but neither one of these draws cards. So if you're going to have a super explosive turn, then your deck's going to stall eventually. Remodel trashes. So you can go for this, but there's no alt VP. And there are some fantastic big money enablers here. Baker is great. Baron is mediocre at best. Jack of all trades is, you know, kind of a big deal. What are you going to do about this? So let's say I Doctor turn 1. Yeah, and I trash 2 cards from my deck. I'm not guaranteed to get a Jack on turn 2. I could open double Jack, which is quite tempting. Ooh, 2-5 opening. I can't say I would be happy with my life in that case. I think that's terrible. 5-2 is totes amazeballs, and I would get Doctor without thinking about it. But 2-5 is just awful. I mean, you can do the Doctor, but then you trigger that bad shuffle, and you basically lose a turn's worth of pace passing your first turn. So it's not nearly as good. So what am I going to do? Am I going to open Jack Silver? Jack Silver. I don't want to open Baker Silver. I'm going to open Jack. It's either Jack Silver or double Jack. I really want to open double Jack here. Is it smart? Two estates down for you. Given the presence of Jack, it's not completely terrible if you trash coppers, but at some point you need $4 to buy a Jack, you know? Oh, mansies. I'm going to open with 2 terminals that draw cards. No, I can't bring myself to do that. I'll save this token. I'll get my Jack now. It's a little unfortunate that my Jack won't be able to trash an estate, but, you know. You just trash 3 coppers. Okay, well, good for you. But I will discard here, and I'll pick up a Baker with my 5. Deck tracking for the win. So you're super thin now. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to go for this Grand Market Baker biz? The question is, how fast can you get there, right? You've got just un silver and you can Baker, you could stash, but it's still 2 more turns of buying silver until you're able to get a Grand Market. Jack here is probably best for you, I think. I think he should get a jack. Jack trashes doctor, or try and thin some more coppers with it, but jack as a silver gainer is quite nice. I would be content with having just 3 coppers in my deck. But that's because I don't think you really want this Grand Market Baker thing without draw. I don't know. Is jack really all that fantastic that way? That's a tough call. Yeah, he gets the jack. Okay, this is more like it, as they say. Discarded your doctor, huh? I would have wanted to trash the doctor this turn. No. And silver. Yeah, look at me. I'm playing double jack. It's so good. And gold. Yeah? Gold skis. Gold Aruski. And it's time to move into the endgame. I could get me a Grand Market here. I don't particularly want that. I think I'd rather have a province. My jacks are not BFFs, which is always nice to see. What I didn't consider with this deck he's going to build is the possibility of loading up on Bakers, generating a big stash of coin tokens, and then just doing everything in a mega turn. I mean, the problem with that is it's much slower to set up because Grand Markets accelerate your buying power, but you really want to start playing Bakers early. So it's tough to play. Gold. Now I'm in full green. I've gotten all 3 of my estates in the trash. I have a lead, and he does need to build for quite a bit longer. I'm hoping to get 5 or 6 provinces before he's ready to do his thing. But this big money is so fast. I mean, look at this. I'm getting province number 3 on turn 10, and my deck is fantastic. It's great. I've got a couple of coin tokens I can use to keep the pressure on. A province already, though, and a jack. Oh, yeah, well, with jack, you don't want to go for the super thin deck. So then, like, is it that okay? That's an interesting call. You're not going for the super thin Megaturn deck. You're just thinning and using Grand Market as support because you have a thin deck, but still playing something that's largely money based. So you're going to spend 4 tokens, get a province. 2 provinces, I mean. Now you've got a really good position for endgame because you have plus buys. You get more flexibility over the end of the game. I'm going to draw a good card here. I can't imagine I'll actually need to spend too many coin tokens. So he went first. Here's the thing, though. He only has 2 grand markets. Ooh, jack. Well, let's play my turn before deciding on things. Yeah, get out of here. And let's think very carefully here, because this is not in a vacuum. This is not PPR, because if he just provinces on the next turn, he loses on turns. So he also only has 2 grand markets, and that's the only plus buy in his deck. So given that he's going to have the money to do whatever he wants, I need to try and track his deck because he did not shuffle. So he had 2. He has 2 cards left in his draw pile. When did he shuffle last? So he played Baker, Jack, Stuff. So he's got 2 bakers. These 7 cards have 2 bakers, but I don't think there's any more draw. Yeah? So he can't possibly have plus buy. Right? There's no way he can gain 2 victory cards this turn. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. I'm pretty sure just province here is right. And then here I should be able to win. Yeah, I have province in hand. So I think I win the game now, right? Yeah. Double jack. It's so good. That game took 12 turns. I had 5 provinces in 12 turns. And he had a fantastic deck after turn 11. I mean, that was super fast. And the greatest thing about that kind of a game is that we can just move on to the next one and we don't have anything like yesterday where it took 70 minutes for each game.